So in a recent video, I talked about becoming like-minded and surrounding yourself around like-minded people. The first topic I talked about in that video was being exposed. And recently I've been exposed. I've been exposed to a group of like-minded people. I was lucky enough to stumble upon people who are interested in a lot of the things that I am and are looking to elevate. So what happened when I was exposed? When I was exposed into this community of like-minded people, it was almost like a culture shock. And it was very overwhelming because things were happening so fast. Things were moving quickly. I didn't really know how to react. I just didn't react. I just didn't respond the way I thought I would. I kind of went with the flow. And it's it's something that I never really thought I would be when I thought about being exposed, because it happened to me in the past, but not to this capacity to where I'm around as many people who are truly trying to get somewhere that I see myself just going above and beyond. And now that I'm exposed on a different level, it is a little bit overwhelming. And I look back and I say to myself, like, this is nothing that I'm not capable of consuming. This information that I'm being brought, this type of people that I'm meeting, I'm supposed to be in these rooms. I'm supposed to be talking to these people. Like, but now that it's actually happening in real time, it's it's different. Like, it really is different. And there's opportunities that I can't let just slip away because I've been begging, praying, hoping, and wishing for these, working hard, like, to get these opportunities, for them to be presented to me, and for me to see what I'm capable of achieving. I have to actually go forward and take advantage of these opportunities that have been presented to me, that I've worked for, that I've prayed for, hoped, wished, dreamed, all that good stuff. So that's what it is being exposed to these like-minded people and some of their ways of thinking. Another thing that I noticed is it's brought me back to the person I once was, because the journey that I'm on, it's been more than like a year. It doesn't feel like that though. It feels like it's a reset every now and then. It just feels like a reset, like month by month. I don't really remember what I did. Like, I put my head down and I work. So it's almost difficult for me to really backtrack and think what I was doing. But I know I've been wasting less and less of my time. That's one thing I know. I can go back and really sit down and think and reflect and stop everything I'm doing, and I see, okay, I did this, I did that. Like, for example, I read a few books this year. I think I'm gonna finish my fourth book, and I could not remember the third book I read or the second book I read this year. I was like, what book did I read? I knew I read something. I couldn't think of it for like weeks. I could not remember the book that I read, and just earlier today, it popped in my head like, oh, I read that book. That's what it is when you just put your head down and work. But going back to being exposed, man, it's forced me to look at the person I was before, and I thought about being in this situation. But you think about it, and it's nothing like it. Like, for an athlete, like, let's say you have dreams of playing in the Super Bowl one day as a kid. You always think about making the game-winning catch or something like that. But like, we've never been in a Super Bowl. Like, once you're in that stadium, you're on the field, and the whistle blows, and you realize it's the last game. Like, you may never be able to play in this game ever again. As bystanders, as viewers, we're never really gonna experience that. But for players and coaches, it's like, damn, bro, like, this is it. Like, butterflies in the stomach, like, stress, anxiety. It's at an all-time high. And that's a different extent. Like, that's not the same extent as it is now. But you see the comparison, you see the correlation. Like, it's something that you've never experienced. You think about it, but once you're actually going through it, you're going through it. So it's just thinking about who I was, the thought process that I had way before that brought me to this point. It's shaped me, and it's prepared me, not fully but enough for me to realize like there's no turning back now. I actually have to go all in. And this is what I've asked for. It's that saying, be careful what you wish for. This is what you wish for. Now you can't tiptoe backwards, you can't backtrack. You really gotta respect yourself. Respect yourself and know that you're doing the right thing. And it's okay to feel the way you feel. You feel as if though, for me at least, like this is more on my plate than I would have thought. So another thing with being exposed, and I'll end the video after this point. When you're exposed, you I almost forgot my point right there. Wow. When you're exposed, you have to realize that you are the reason why you are where you are. And your emotions, your thoughts, those fears that you have, you got to get rid of them. And you've gotten to this point by just ignoring those beliefs and those thoughts and those negative thoughts and beliefs. You've ignored them. You've put them to the side. So you have to continue to do that. You can't let your thoughts get the best of you and your emotions, because it's not time for that right now. Like I said, I put my head down. I just went with the flow. So I need to continue to do that. Back to the point that I was originally trying to make. You have to expect adversity. You have to expect new challenges to come up. When these new challenges and problems appear, and there's adversity that you weren't necessarily prepared for, moving forward, you have to understand that things like this, things of this nature will present themselves. So be ready for that and expect that moving forward. You can't expect exactly what it is, but you have to know, if you have a relationship with God, which you should, you have to know that God's going to give you certain things, certain instances and events, coincidences where you're like, you can't turn back, bro. You just got to go with it. Like, you literally have to go with it. And you have to expect moving forward that there will be obstacles. And every obstacle is different. You have to take that leap. You can't be scared. You can't shy away from it. You have to know in the future, man, like, this is something that I don't know if I can really, like, overcome. It's a battle within your brain. It's all up here. It's just overcoming that. Being strong enough mentally, more than physically. You have to be strong. Being physically strong, it will help you. Like going to the gym and working out and having a routine, like workout plan and all that stuff. Like, it'll help your mental a lot, but it can only do so much. So when you're going through these battles, you have to accept them more and more often, because you become used to that and you look forward to that. You know that it won't be easy. It's another hurdle. It's nothing that you can stop. It's something that you can only embrace and accept. So I got to continue to accept that there will be new challenges and obstacles and hurdles, leaps that I got to take. So I'm going to take them to the chin and just move forward.